I welcome you all to today's class by Advanced English Language Academy. This is Yasin, your English language instructor. Today we're going to be talking about a very important topic that will improve your fluency. So if you've been watching our videos, you'll be well aware that we're taking classes on phonology nowadays. So if you don't know what phonology is, kindly subscribe to our channel and watch our previous videos so that you understand what we are talking about today. So today we're going to talk about intrusive r, w, and y. These three sounds we're going to talk about. So first of all, understand this. I'm just joking about intrusion today. So I just want to tell my new viewers what intrusion is. So intrusion is actually a technique in which a non-existing sound comes and joins the other sounds to maintain the fluency in the speech. When you speak English, so there should be a flow in your speech. So there occurs some moments in which you pause because the articulation of the sounds are different. So when you move from one sound to the other sound, so there occurs a gap, there occurs a pause. So to avoid that pause, we practice phonology. And phonology, there are techniques: assimilation, elision, and intrusion. So today, let's talk about the intrusive r, w, and y. So just take a look at this example. If you say idea of, you can say it faster. Try to say it faster. Idea of, it's a good idea of solving the problem. Good idea of solving the problem. Good idea of solving the problem. So if you just say that with me, you will feel that there is a gap. When you go from idea to of, there is a gap. So when you bring the r sound, so you will smoothly say, it's a good idea of solving the problem. Idea of solving the problem. So you see, R was not here, but we brought it, and it's the sound that is not there, and it comes and joins the other sound. It's called the intrusive sound. So that's intrusive R. It joined the other sounds, and the purpose is to maintain the fluency in the speech. Asia and Europe. We can't say Asia and Europe. We can't say that in flow. You try to say that, you won't be able to say that Asia and Europe, Asia and Europe. You can't say. But when you say Asia and Europe, so there is a fluency in your speech. Law and order. Just if you are a new student, practice with me. Law and order, law and order. You can't say that. Can you? You can't. You can't say it faster. You'll be feeling the gap there. But when you say law and order, you bring the run sound here, law and order. So there will be a fluency in your speech. The next one is the intrusive ya. The symbol of ya, the phonetic symbol of ya is this, but I have written later here because for the new students and particularly for the ESL learners, it will be easy because their eyes catch the letter first, not the symbol. Okay, so I agree. We don't say I agree. I agree. We don't say that. You just, if you say I agree, I agree, I agree, so there will be a gap and you won't sound more like an native speaker. So when you say I agree, so the yeah is an intrusive sound which made this I agree. You call it silence, you call it a cloud or whatever. So the intrusive yeah made it smoother and fluent. She asked. We don't say she asked. She asked. If you say she asked, there won't be a fluency in your speech. But when you say she asked, so the intrusive yeah will make things easier for you, and it will make your English more fluent. I always, if you say I always take ESL classes, I always take ESL classes, I always. So when you say I always, there is no intrusive sound. So then there is a gap, there is a pause, and there shouldn't be any pause when you are speaking English. But when you say I always take English language classes, or I always take ESL classes, so there will be a flow in the speech. I think that's enough for today. The video is getting longer, so we will talk about the intrusive wa sound in some other video in the next video, and that will be our last class on intrusion. So again, I say if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe so that you understand each and everything about how to sound more like native speakers. Thanks a lot. Take a great care of yourselves. Goodbye.